Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode here in NHL 23. So, in last episode, we took on the Winnipeg Jets in the the second round, and wow, what a series it was. It went to 7 games. We were down 3-2 in the series, and we went to Game 6, and as you can see here, we won that game 6-4, but that doesn't really show what that game was like. We were down 4-0 after the first period. We scored 6 unanswered goals, 4 of them in the second period, and ended up winning that game 6-4. And then game 7, we played great defensively and ended up winning 3-1 off a game-winning goal in that series from, I think it was Donald Little. And then, yeah, Asher Vance got a late goal as well to make it 3-1 final, but once again, I should say, we are going to be taking on the Los Angeles Kings in the conference finals. Now, I never played the LA Kings in the conference finals in this franchise mode, but the LA Kings and the Chicago Blackhawks obviously were two of the best teams in the early 2010s winning Stanley Cups. Like you had Chicago winning in 2010, 2013, and 2015, and the LA Kings winning in 2012 and 2014. So this is kind of like a historic matchup in a sense because both these teams won a lot of Stanley Cups around the same point in time. One of these teams might as well win the Stanley Cup this season. It depends, I guess, who ends up going to the finals, because if it's Philly, I think Philly's probably going to win the Stanley Cup if that's the case. If it's Montreal, I think Chicago or LA has a better shot, because I don't know what Montreal's roster looks like, but Philly's won like 3 straight Stanley Cups, so they obviously have a better team than most of these teams that are still remaining, but we'll see what happens, see if we can get ourselves to a Stanley Cup Finals. We have never been to a Cup Finals in this Chicago series so far, but we are very close to doing so. So, anyways, before we get into this Conference Finals, let me show you guys the LA Kings lineup again, and we will also look through our lines again, make sure we're set up properly for Game 1. But you can see the LA Kings, I really don't know how this team simulated as good as they did. They have a really solid top line and good center depth, but that right wing core, that left wing core isn't really the best. Like Svechnikov is listed as a depth forward, yet he's in their top 6. Now he is actually playing pretty good here in the playoffs, it looks like. Yeah, he's got 11 points in 14 games, so maybe some players are over simulating a bit, I don't know. But their defensive core is not bad either. And then their goaltending is kind of average, so it's kind of like an average team that kind of had a way better season than I expected, so I don't really know who has the upper hand in a sense. We're technically better at them in most things, so should be interesting to see who ends up getting to that Cup Finals. But here is our roster again, just in case you forgot. Our entire top line has been great in this playoff run so far, especially Emil Reefers, and then I'd say Asher Vance is a close second, Nazar probably as well. And after that, it kind of drops off offensively a little bit, but those two guys have been unreal so far. And then, like, Burnstrom's been great from the back end, McCarr's been great from the back end, and then goalie-wise, Donald's been pretty solid at times too. So we did suffer an injury to our backup in Rudy Pittons, so Tukio has now been called up from the AHL. He's going to be our backup, so hopefully he doesn't have to get thrown in at all. But for now, hopefully our team has a good shot at getting to that Stanley Cup Finals. We've never been this far in the playoffs before. I think this is the first time I've been in the conference finals in Chicago, which is kind of crazy considering we're already like 10 seasons into this. But let's get into this conference finals, see who ends up winning. I feel like the Flyers are definitely going to get to the Cup Finals again, but I don't know what Montreal's roster looks like, so not even going to look at their rosters yet. Don't want to know who we'd rather face if we get there, but let's see what happens here. The Kings are 8-6 in the playoffs. They've been to back-to-back Game 7s. We swept the first round. Last round we went to 7 games. This round, who knows what is in store. So here we go. Game 1 at the United Center. Can we take a 1-0 series lead on the LA Kings? Come on, guys. First period, scoreless. Not bad. I like it. Normally, I like offensive periods, but if your team's at least playing good defensively, there's definitely more positives to take away. For some reason, it still says 20:07 left, which is weird, but shots are 12-8 in our favor, and it's a scoreless first, so good goaltending duo. It seems like going against each other right now in terms of both these goalies, Dawes versus Donald. Can we open the scoring at least in the second period? Second period, 1-0 Kings, not great, and it's Turcotte. Beating Donald. Shots are 19-18 in favor of us, but so far, Nico Dawes is playing really good against us, which is not a great sign. Hopefully our offense can come through with some goals in this third period. Like, we're relying heavily on our top line for offense, but if our depth scoring can get better, we definitely stand a chance at winning this. But let's see if Asher Vance or somebody can come through with a big goal in this third period here. Come on, boys. Let's see what happens. Let's tie this game up at 1 here. It's been a very quiet game offensively so far, which is kind of scary. Penalty kill. Please kill it off. Nicely done. And then they get a power play goal apparently right after by Line. This game's definitely not on Easton Donald, but the offense is nowhere to be found in terms of scoring goals right now. And we're going to get shut out in Game 1 of the conference finals, which is not a great sign. 2-0. Not enough offense. Let me take a look at the shot chart. Vance had 4 shots. Zard didn't take a single shot in that game. None of our playmakers are shooting that much. But mostly everybody was shot in that game. Yeah, Donald was good in that game. He got 3rd star. But it's just Nico Dawes outperformed him. So obviously I'm going to still start with Donald next game, but I need to find a way to get our offense going after that game. And Rudy Pitton is back already from his injury, so that's good. Because now we'll send Tukio back down. And yeah, Rudy Pitton will still stay scratched, but he might get a chance to play in this round, depending on how Donald does. There you go, Pitton's back in, and we'll just throw Tukio back in the AHL, even though I think the AHL team's already eliminated. But, yeah, let's make some offensive adjustments here, because that was not a great offensive game. If we could rebound with a good offensive performance, I'll feel much safer, but let's make some line adjustments here. Let's go back to Lil on that second line, Recchi back down, and we will also go back to Ninamaki into the top 4 again for more of an offensive push from the back end. And we'll keep the rest of the forward core and defensive core the same. Let's see if that's what we need, as a little offensive change-up and defensive change-up. Here we go, game number 2. Still on home ice. Can we tie the series at least headed to LA? Because or else we're going to have to win some games on the road. And that's not a tough task. Or that is a tough task to do. First period of game number 2. And it's 1-0 us. There you go. There's our first goal of the conference finals coming from Kabanov. He's actually been a really good goal scorer in the playoffs, which regular season-wise, he was more of a pure playmaker. Shots are 8-6 in favor of us. We're up by 1 goal. We only have 1 goal in 4 periods, though, against the Kings, which is a bit sketchy. But, I mean, at least we have the lead in this one. Can we get some insurance here in the second period? Second period, 3-2. Okay, that's a bit scary. They had the lead for a little bit. Lundell and Champion scored, but then Reefers scores 2 more goals here in the playoffs. Reefers has been so good so far. That's like 20 points now for him in the postseason, and he's been scoring tons of power play goals and all that. Like, he was a fantastic free agent signing many years ago, or a couple of years ago actually at this point. So we have a 1-goal lead. Shots are 21-19, so not a great game goaltending wise, but we have the lead. Can we get some insurance and lockdown here in game 2? Come on, boys. Let's get that next one. Lafreniere makes it a 2-goal advantage. Let's go. And then Anderson answers back to make it a 1-goal game again. This is a close one as well. Come on, guys. Final 10 minutes of this third period, still up by 1 goal. Come on, guys. Final 5 minutes. Lock it down. Lock it down, please. And we're going to do it. Nicely done. 4-3. Not a great defensive effort, but, I mean, Dahl made 30 saves. We scored 4 goals. I'll probably keep him in net for next game. But a good rebound after a bad offensive first game. So Kabanov from Recchi and Morris, Reefers from Makar and Corrado, Reefers from Vance and Recchi, and Lafreniere from Cox and Makar. 3 stars, Reefers, Recchi, and Lundell. So we have a 1-1 series headed to LA. That's a good sign. At least that we split games. Well, we need to win at least one of these 2 games in LA if we want to have a chance of winning the series. Because if we drop 2 straight games, coming back from a 3-1 deficit is pretty tough to do. So never really know. Never really know. But yeah, Reefers has definitely been our best player here in this postseason. I think he actually has more goals than Asher Vance, which is kind of a surprise. Yeah, we're definitely keeping the team, I think, the rest of the way like this for now. If we have any like minuses like Ninamaki or something next game, we'll probably put Len Morris back into the top 4 again. But for now, I think we're going to keep the team like this. Recchi had a good game last game. But yeah, Donald Will's definitely been the better of the two. I like how the fourth line's developing really well, though. Like Kuratov, Ziska, and Patterson, all those guys hypothetically should be like a third liner or above next season, I think. So maybe not Patterson necessarily, but Kuratov and Ziska at least. Okay, yeah, we're going to keep our team like that again. We had a win in last game, so exact same team again. Let's get some wins in LA. Let's get some wins on the road here. Game number 3, looking to take a 2-1 series lead here. Like I said, let's at least take one of these 2 games at least. First period of game number 3. And we're down 1-0. Not great. Troy Terry opens the score with a power play goal against us. We're being outshot 15-6. Oof. After having a good offensive game, you'd think our team would definitely still keep that same categories and score more goals and all that. But that is not a good offensive period. 6 shots through 20 minutes. Yeah, that's not good. It's like a shot every like 2.5 minutes or so. If I could do math, I don't know if I can, but shots 15-6, down by a goal at least only. So Donald's kind of keeping us in this game. Can we tie this game up at least in the second period? Second period, 3-2 for us. Okay, that's a great second period. So Nazar ties it up with a power play goal. He's been mostly assisting in the playoffs, so that's good to see him get a goal. Then they scored a short-handed goal to tie the game back up. But then to take the lead. Right, yeah, to take the lead. Then Frank Nazar ties it up on the power play, which was also the power play they scored the short-handed goal on. And then Cox gives us the lead late in the period. Shots are 23-18 in favor of the Kings, but we have 3 goals on 18 shots. Let's lock this down here in the third period and get some insurance. Come on, boys. Another close game here. LA is definitely matching up well against us, and we're definitely matching up good against them too. Penalty kill. Nicely done, boys. Another penalty kill. Stop taking penalties in the third period, please. Especially in crucial games. Final few minutes. Only up by a goal still. And we are going to lock it down, and we have taken a 2-1 series lead here in the conference finals as we win a game in Los Angeles like I wanted. That's great. So Nazar from Reefers and McCarr, Nazar from McCarr and Reefers, and Cox from Lafreniere. Yeah, Reefers has been phenomenal. And Donald's had some really great games as well. He gets first star in that one, Nazar the second star, and Terry the third. But yeah, Reefers is up to 22 points now in his playoff run. I'm really surprised that it's not Asher Vance leading our team in points. But that top line has been really good. That top line has been really good. We have a 2-1 series lead. Every game in the series so far has been pretty tight. That first game we lost 2-0, but then 4-3 win, 3-2 win. It's definitely been a lot closer than... Well, actually, it looks close too. So I was going to say closer than it looks, but I think we'll keep our team the exact same going into the next game since we've won 2 in a row now. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, might as well. If need be, we'll go back to Recchi on the top 6, and we'll go back to Ninamaki on the top 6 defensive pairing. But for right now, we have a 2-1 series lead. Can we take a 3-1 series lead and be 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals? Doesn't even seem like we're this far in the playoffs already. We've only played 14 games up to this point. Here we go. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Let's get another win here. First period, 1-1. I'll take it. Donald Little opens the scoring, and Turcotte scores for them. We're being outshot 9-6, so even period, I'd say. But definitely, I'd like to get more shots on goal because once again, 6 shots in an opening period isn't really that great. Like from an analytical standpoint, well, not really analytical, but like a statistical standpoint, 6 shots, not really fond of that. I rank more like 10 or 11 shots a period. So it's 1-1 after 1. At least we have a tie game after 1. Can we take the lead in the second period? Second period, 4-1 LA. That's not what I had in mind. 4 goals against on 18 shots. I don't know if I play Donald next game after that period. Do we have another huge comeback in us, though? This is definitely our worst defensive game of this conference finals. But do we have another comeback in us? Last time we allowed a lot of goals in a period, we had a lot of goals of our own in the next period, but I don't know if that's going to be the case in this one, because LA is definitely a better of a team than I think the Jets were. So let's see what happens in this third period, so we can at least get some goals to give us momentum for next game. But not a great offensive output from this team so far. Vance scores a power play goal to start the third period. That's a huge one. But of course, they answer back with a power play goal of their own, as Pitten's now in net. Power play for us. Come on, guys. Let's get some more offense. We don't score anything. I might have to make those line adjustments back to the way where they were. Reefer scores to make it 5-3, and that's going to be the final, unfortunately. We lose 5-3 because of a bad second period. At least our top line's still producing, but oof. Ladle from Brunstrom and Cox. Vance's 10th goal of the playoffs from Kubanoff and Ninamaki, and then Reefers from Vance. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to the lines we had before. So that means Recchi back into the top 6 and Ninamaki back to the top 6 defensive pairing. Because I wanted more offense from our back end, and that game we didn't play that great defensively. And so we have a tie series. This one might go to 7 games as well. LA's been to back-to-back 7-game series, so I wouldn't be surprised if this series goes to 7 games. Would not be surprised at all. So let's readjust our lines back to the way they were. Like that, and that's good, I think. Yeah, we'll still keep grinding with Donald for now. But I might honestly try Pitten next game, since Donald had a bad game. But I would prefer him to have 2 bad games in a row first before we make any changes. But I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good here. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, well, this is going to be a very interesting series the rest of the way. It's a best of 3 here now. It's 2-2 series. It's been back and forth pretty much. Can we take a 3-2 series lead here? We need another win on home ice, or else we're going to be having our backs against the wall headed to LA, which is not good. We'll be in the same spot as we were, I guess, against the Jets. So, if we lose this one. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Let's rebound from that game. I believe in you, Donald. First period, 1-1. I'll take it. Provorov opens the scoring for them, but Connor Recchi scores. Nice to see him score, because I think that's his first goal of the playoffs, because I feel like he's only got assists so far, but I could be wrong. Shots are 16-12 in favor of us, so that's a much better period in terms of shots, but Nico Daws keeping the team in it for the LA Kings. Can we find a way to get the lead in the second period? Come on, guys. This is a big period here. Second period, 2-2. Okay, I'll take it, I guess, again. 2 power play goals, 1 from Lindell for LA, and then Frank Nazar scores again. He's been scoring more goals in the series than he did in the prior 2 rounds. Shots are 29-20 in favor of us, but it's still a 2-2 game. Can we get the lead in this third period here and have the LA Kings on the brink of elimination? Come on, guys. This is a crucial period here. Crucial period. Let's get that next one. Penalty kill here in the third, and they get a power play goal. God damn it, Osala. That's like a 4th liner, isn't it? Or 3rd liner, or something like that. Come on, let's have an answer to that, guys. We only have 5 minutes to do so, or else we are on the brink of elimination. Power play late in the game. Still late, and we do not score on it. We had a massive power play chance at the end of it. We had 47 shots, and somehow Nico Daws has given his team the win with 45 saves. God damn it. Yeah, that was Recchi's first goal of the playoffs from Brunstrom and Lafreniere, and then Nazar from Reefers. Damn, Reefers is on like a giant point streak right now, but yeah, Nico Daws stole them that game. I know Osala's game winner as well helped out too, but oh no. We've been trading wins and stuff with them. They won the first game, we won the next 2. They won the next 2. Hopefully we win the next 2, because we need to win back-to-back games again here. We need to force a Game 7 again. LA's been to 3 Game 7s so far, or 2 Game 7s so far. They'll be to a 3rd one if we win this game, but I'm going to go to Rudy Pitt in this game. Rudy Pitten's not been great in the playoffs either so far, but I'm going to Rudy for this game. And what do we want to do here the rest of this? I'm debating about making a change again. We could go back to the line that we had to end out the Jets. Yeah, I'll go back to the way we had before. Like this. And yeah, we'll keep the rest of this the same, I think. Yep, this is the team we're going to run with, I think. I feel like I should scratch Patterson, though, for one game. Yeah, I'm going to scratch Patterson for one game. And we are going to put in the two-way forward in Hart, who we brought in from New York. Demetrius Hart. He will be playing some fourth line time for the time being. Yeah, he's going to play fourth line left wing. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be, I think. Yep, that's the way it's going to be. Here we go. Game 6. We need to win 2 straight games again, or else we're going to be packing our bags in the conference finals. Come on, guys. Wow, Montreal took out Philadelphia in 5 games. They won 3 straight Stanley Cups in a row, Philadelphia, so there is going to be a new Stanley Cup champion this year, so this is definitely our chance to do so, but we need to win 2 games in a row if we want to get to the finals. I'm surprised Montreal took them out that fast, though. Real-time simulation. Can we win this game and force a Game 7 back on home ice? Come on, guys. Last time we were in this Game 6 situation with our backs against the wall, we got completely destroyed in the first period, and we're down 1-0 early as champion scores. Like I said, I hope that guy isn't a champion, and now Delandria scores. Oh, no. This is very similar to the Jets game already. Can we get at least a goal back in this? Hey, there we go. Lafreniere makes it 2-1. That's good. At least that we have an answer to that 2 goals. And yeah, we're down 2-1 after 1 with the shots being 10-6. So yeah, Rudy Pitten's not doing too well, but I wanted to put him in because I decided to give Donald a break. But we're down only by a goal. We just need to get that next one and tie this game up, and then anything could happen. Second period, come on, boys. Come on, let's get that next one. That next one's very, very important. We killed off a couple penalties here. Stop taking penalties, please. Thank you. Let's get that next one. Asher Vance, please. Penalty kill again. Stop taking penalties, guys. That's 3 big penalties in this period. Final few minutes of the second period, and we are still down by a goal going into the third with the shots 21-15 in favor of LA. We need to have a really strong third period here. Like, you're not going to win games with 15 shots on goal usually. But we have 20 minutes to get a goal at least to tie this game up and force overtime, or to get like multiple goals and win this one. Let's see what happens here. Real-time simulation. Hey, look at that. That's a good way to start off the third period. Frank Nazar, he's been all over the offensive touch this series. He's got like 4 goals against the Kings, I'm pretty sure. Another good penalty kill there. Don't know why we're playing so undisciplined, though, because we don't really have any enforcers or grinders on our team, so it's interesting. Come on, guys. Let's get that next one. Nazar's been really good in the series. Reefer's probably continuing his point streak on that goal, my guess. Vance maybe had come through with a big goal. That'd be great. And, oh, let's go, Brunstrom. Let's go. Brunstrom, a late goal. And we are going to Game 7. Vance with the empty netter with 15 seconds left. The big guys strike. And this team has survived another day. And we're going to a Game 7. So LA is going to its 3rd straight Game 7. That's crazy. And they've won both their Game 7s prior to this without a guy named Justin Williams, which is kind of funny. Oh, Lafreniere from Vance and Reefers, Nazar from Lill and Makar, Brunstrom from Makar and Kabanov, and Vance from Lafreniere and Makar. So our big guys stepping up there. Makar the first star, Lafreniere the second, and Vance the third. But we are going to a Game 7. One win finds us in the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time against the Montreal Canadiens. A loss has us eliminated in the conference finals, which isn't a slap to the face, really, because at least this team is contending. But still, I want us to win a Stanley Cup this year. This team definitely deserves it. They've been through a lot of bad years. And if we get to the finals, I feel like we'd probably be the favorites. I don't know how good Montreal is, like I said, but hopefully we could win this. So I think I'm going to keep the lineup the same. Or I could go back to the way it was before. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to the way it was before again. Do exactly what we did against the Jets. Do exactly what we did against the Jets. How was Hart in that game? He had 5 penalty minutes in 1 game? No, 2 games. So he had a fight. Huh. I don't really like that. I don't like how undisciplined he was. We're going to go back to Patterson also being back in the lineup again, as I don't want him to complain. So, and yeah, Easton Donald is going to go back in net. This one's for not all the marbles, but this one decides who gets onto the Stanley Cup Finals against Montreal. Is it going to be a rematch of 1994? Or is it going to be, I guess, there's probably a Stanley Cup Finals where Chicago played Montreal, right? There probably is, from somewhere in NHL history. Maybe not. But this one is for the Denny Savard Cup, and I'm joking, because Denny Savard used to play for both those two teams. But let's see, can we find ourselves in the Stanley Cup Finals? Real-time simulation on home ice. Let's get it done, guys. Let's get our Top Guns going again. Let's go. That's exactly who I wanted to get going, is Frank Nazar. He's been so great in this round, but they answer right back. But yeah, Frank Nazar's got like 5 goals in a series, and a power play goal from Connor Recchi has us up 2-1. Power play again, and we don't capitalize this time. Good to see our offense is waking up here in this first period. And we're up 2-1 after 1 with the shots 11-9. Let's go. We need some more insurance still, obviously, because LA is a good team that can score goals. Let's see if we could add some insurance in period number 2. Come on, guys. Power play, please. We don't capitalize on that. Good chances there for sure, though. Power play again. Come on, guys. We don't capitalize again. Our power play is kind of struggling lately. Come on, let's get some insurance here. Come on, Asher Vance. Oh, Gavin ties the game up. That's not good. And they get the lead. No. God damn it, Donald, with 51 seconds left. I've only been recording for about 26 minutes, and I have it set like for 5-minute periods. Let's watch the entire third period, which might make this episode really long in a sense, because obviously it could go to overtime and stuff, but let's watch the entire third period of Game 7 for something different. See if we could tie this game up and get to OT, or if we could get the lead in this third period, get ourselves to a Stanley Cup Finals. But this is potentially the last game of the regular season, so might as well watch the entire thing for a change. Normally I don't watch full periods, but this could be exciting. It might not be. Who knows? Reefer's at the draw. We're in number 26, looking like Michael Honzu's out there for some reason. That's who I thought of when I saw 26 in Chicago. Get it away, guys. Thank you. This is going to be our first time seeing Asher Vance in game as well, I think. Come on, guys. Reefers can't get by. Maybe not. I don't remember if I intervened in any of my Chicago playoff rounds so far. Get it away, guys. We have a lot of time in this period. We just need 1 goal tied up. Brunstrom throws it up to Nazar. He's been fantastic in this round. Finds Reefers. He's also been fantastic, and he draws a power play as he got slashed. Let's go. Anton Lundell heads to the box for slashing early into this third period. Can we get a big power play goal to get us back into this game? We're still in this game even if we don't score, but capitalizing on the power play would be great. Come on, guys. Troy Terry and Patrick Laine have been their best players, apparently. Interesting. So Kabanov, Recchi, and Lafreniere out there. So the second unit. He wins it. Makar to Brunstrom. A quick shot and a big save there by Nico Dawes. Brunstrom getting blocked off by the ref. Here's Kabanov. Kabanov walks down Main Street. A shot, and that's a good save by Nico Dawes as well. Oh, come on, guys. We got to win this one for our fans. It'd be really great to win here in Game 7, and then we'd have to take on Montreal for the Stanley Cup, which I don't know how good Montreal is, like I said, but we'll definitely take a look at them after this regardless, I think, if I end up losing this or not. Corrado drops it to Brunstrom. Nazar. Reefers, a quick shot, and that just missed. Corrado with it again. Over to Brunstrom. Makar. Reefers. Nazar shoots, and Dawes the save. Is Vance not even on the power play? No, he might be, but he's on the point. Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why he wasn't out there. Yeah, now I think he should be out there with Niittymaki. Yeah, I think he's out there with Niittymaki now. Kabanov at the draw again. Wins it. Here's Vance. Over to Niittymaki. Niittymaki to Recchi. Over to Kabanov. Back to Recchi. A quick shot and another save from Dawes. I like our chances here on the power play. But we need to capitalize. Niittymaki to Vance. Over to Kabanov. He can't get the shot through. Oh, this is a full 2-minute actual real 2-minute power play. No wonder it's taking so long. If this is a full 20-minute period, damn, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think it's going to be a full 20-minute period, though, but still. There's a good chance, again, another save from Dawes, but it's an actual full 2-minute power play, which is kind of outrageous. I mean, at least then we'll get a lot more shots on goal that way. Here we go. Kabanov, Recchi, and Lafreniere out there again. Kabanov wins it. Niittymaki, Vance can't get the shot, but it still goes to the net, and Dawes again will cover it. Yeah, we're definitely getting some chances to tie this one up here, but it is kind of scary being down by a couple goals, and we have a way better passing percentage in this game apparently, so we should be able to capitalize hopefully soon. And they're going to clear it. 50 seconds left on this power play in real time. Don't know why this power play is real time, but oh well. At least it makes the period a little bit longer. Kabanov to Recchi. Recchi shoots in, another save from Nico Dawes. God damn it, how is Nico Dawes this good? Niittymaki getting confused a little bit with the puck behind the net, but now he throws it up. Lines Recchi again. Come on, Recchi. Connor Recchi, another shot and another save from Dawes. Man, I feel like I've been repeating myself with all these saves by Dawes. They cleared it again. Yeah, our power play is almost over. Come on, Vance. Up to Kabanov. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Lafreniere with it. Over to Recchi again, and another save from Dawes. Jeez. How many shots did we get on this power play? Like 5 at least? And most of them are coming off the stick of Connor Recchi. First unit's back out there again. Reefers with Nazar and Corrado. 3 seconds left in the power play. Reefers wins it. Here's Brunstrom, a shot and another save from Dawes. And now we're back into the fast time again. So hopefully there's not too much penalties in this period, or else this could end up being a very long sim. Come on, Cale. Cale McCarr with it. Finds it up to Reefers. This might be his last game in Chicago, Cale. Who knows if he comes back this offseason. He might come back on a 1 or 2 year deal, depending on what we decide to do. But this might be his last time here. Pass over, great pick off by Brunstrom. Here's Reefers. Emil Reefers. Or not Emil Reefers. Is it Emil Reefers? I don't know. Or no, isn't it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Nazar, chance, Reefers, lose puck. Nazar again, and Dawes has been, like, completely dialed in. The amount of saves that Dawes is making makes me feel like we're definitely losing this game. But I really hope that's not the case. That Martin Champion guy apparently throws a lot of hits. Cox is now out there with Lafreniere and Recchi, the actual second line. Yeah, I don't think Cox actually gets any power play time, which is interesting. He'll probably get power play time next season, but... Ah! No! You gotta be joking me. What is that goal, Easton Dolan? Turcotte makes it a 2-goal advantage. Yeah, we're definitely losing this game 7. God damn it. We need to score 2 goals now. That's a goal you'd like to have back. That is definitely a goal you like to have back. What is this, Donald? Like, this is a shot that looks like a routine save. Bounces up. Donald doesn't see it. And then this just bounces behind him. Isn't that goalie interference, though? Come on. He's like colliding right with him, so he can't get back to make that save. That's goalie interference. Just based on this game standard, that's goalie interference, but damn it. We have 12:34 left, but we need 2 goals. I thought this team definitely had a chance of winning the Stanley Cup this year, but it looks like we might get knocked out here. Just shy of a Stanley Cup Finals. And LA is going to win its, like, 3rd Game 7 of the playoffs, which is kind of nuts. At this rate, oh my goodness, Turcotte trying to dangle McCarr now, too. Come on, guys. We have time still to get 2 goals, but it's not likely. I don't think it's going to happen, but never know. We've seen some crazy things in these games. Recchi a shot. That's another save from Nico Dawes. God damn it. Recchi's had like 5 chances in this period. No capitalization from him so far. Here's another shot from him, and that's blocked and it broke the guy's stick or something. I don't know what the heck's happening with that guy's stick. What the heck? What the heck was that? I think that guy broke his stick, and then he was like trolling it around like he was like a friggin' guy in the parade. Like, look at this. Like, his stick completely breaks on him. And then he was going to throw it away, but it keeps on going back to him. Like, this guy's like a friggin' magician. That's Sergachev. Mikhail Sergachev still. Look at that. Like, it just looks so funny. Like it's like a boomerang stick or something. Oh well. I'm trying to make at least something a little bit like positive about this game, but god damn it, guys, we need 2 goals here in 10 minutes. We need the big guys to step up. That's a good hit. That's a great hit from Len Morris. I think that was Len. Good pass over. Cox a chance. Lives puck in front. We have a puck again. Come on, guys. We get 1 goal. We just need 1 more. That's basically the attitude we need to play with. Line A walks in. Get it away, guys. Lundqvist a shot, and Donald makes a big glove save. Sucks. I thought this team was going to get themselves to the Stanley Cup Finals, but not the best Game 7 effort. Not the worst Game 7 effort either, but, I mean, there's positives to definitely take away from the season because our team definitely played better than they have in, like, the last few years, but the only problem is just, like, penning free agents and all that. And, of course, our head coach in Kopitar would lose to the LA Kings. It's like he let them win or something, you know? But who knows, maybe we'll get back to the Cup Finals next year or something like that, or get to the Cup Finals next year. Because this team is still going to be really good for years to come, so this is just a taste of what's to come with this team, I think. Kabanov gets slashed from behind. No, he gets interfered a couple times, no penalty. Little with it, just dumps it in. Final 5 minutes, we need still 2 goals. And we're not getting really much zone time. If only we would have capitalized on that power play, then this game would have been a whole new game. Morris to Bales. Come on, guys. Just get 1 at least, and then who knows what could happen. Donald Lill makes some moves, tries to get to the middle, throws a big hit. Kabanov gets knocked down afterwards, too. Lill drops it back. Glenn Morris, shoot it. And that's stopped by Dawes, too. Kabanov again. The Asher Vance. Loose puck out front. He can't find it. Come on, guys. Let's get 1, at least. Because if we get the fans in it, it could help us out. Asher Vance throwing a couple big hits over there. They get a chance. Nice save there by Donald. Yeah, we're kind of running around a bit too much here. We're down into the final 2 minutes. We need still 2 goals. Asher Vance spins to the Morris. Over to Reefers. And he can't get by. Yeah, we're not winning this game. We're down to the final minute almost. Yep, into the final minute, and that's stopped by Donald. Can we get our goalie pulled at least? We're probably not even going to get our goalie pulled on time because we're just getting crunched by these big hits. Some of them look like charges, but they're... Line A walks in and stopped by Donald. Come on, guys. It's 40 seconds. We need 2 goals. Oh, now we pull our goalie. Lafreniere to Recchi. Recchi walks in and he hit the post, I think. Damn it. If he would have only scored there, then we'd have had time to maybe tie this game up. And here it comes. No, not an empty netter. Cox with it. Vance is back on the ice again. Cox out front. Vance a shot and Dawes the save. I'm still going to look at what some of our players look like after this game is pulled, just because I need to get game faces and whatnot. So, oh man, this sucks. Getting eliminated in the conference finals. Well, as long as LA wins the Stanley Cup, that's not a bad thing, because then we lost to the best team in the NHL. But, LA should be much more tired than this, considering this is their 3rd Game 7. Can we get 1 goal here late in this game? No, we can't. Probably not. Cox, good board pressure. Can't get it away. It's now with Dawes, and he's going to throw it out. Kill more time off the clock. Our boys are getting some effort, but they're not there. And we're going to be knocked out in the conference finals by a final score of 4-2 in Game 7. Just not enough to get ourselves to that Stanley Cup finals this year, but good progression, I'd say, from our team, considering most of the time we've been a first-round exit in this series. So to get to a conference finals, I'd definitely say that's a positive. And, wow, LA's captain was Patrick Laine, and he looked like, wow, like a friggin' like Viking or something. It's funny. There he is. Damn, Patrick Laine with a beard is something. And that flow on his head, too. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Let me take a look at some of our players that were out there, though, just because I want to see, at least just for, like, screenshot purposes, because it's fun to get screenshots of our big-name guys. There's Reki, just in case anybody wants to see what Reki looks like in-game. Here is Lafreniere, who I don't know if he'll come back this offseason, but there he is. Cale Makar was playing forward in the last little bit just because he was an extra attacker, I guess. Let's see, Cale. And there he is. There is Mr. Cale Makar. Let me actually try and get him without anybody being in the way. There we go. We also have back here at the point, Mr. Lowry. There he is. Who else do we got back here? Nitamaki? No, Morris. All right. Len Morris. That's what Len looks like. Nice beard. Nice beard indeed. We also have Cox on the face-off dot, so let's just see what he was doing in the last little bit. There he is. And I think that's it for everybody out there, right? Yeah, that's it for everybody that was out there. Let's go through the bench quickly as well. Just take a look at everybody. I don't know everybody's names offhand, but number 48, that is Patterson. Oh yeah, Patterson, the fourth liner. Who is that again? 26. Oh wait, that's Reefers. Huh. There's Nazar. There is, who is 60? Yeah, I can't remember everybody's name on this. Donald Little. Some pretty solid beards on our team. Number 46, that is Ziska, the rookie. Or second year guy, actually. Number 58, that is who? Oh, that's Corrado. Looking a little hunched over. And there is our captain, Asher Vance. I'll actually have to go back to when he's actually on the ice because it's much better to see him that way. There's Bales. That I do not know offhand. Oh, Kabanov. There's obviously Donald. There is Brunstrom. There is, who's 77? Ovechkin. Okay guys, so for some reason my Elgato cut out about its point of the video, so I will show you guys the awards and all that stuff now to wrap up the season. So the LA Kings went on to win the Stanley Cup, so we lost at least the best team in the NHL, but kind of hurts to lose, but at least we are making good strides forward. In terms of the awards this season, you can see, like I said, LA won the Stanley Cup, breaking up Philadelphia's 3 cups in a row, which is kind of nuts, that type of thing. And then Art Ross went to Matvei Michkov this year. Skula won the Hart, so you can see why Philly's been as good as they have been. Quinn Hughes won the Norris again, 4th time in the last 5 years. Laine won the Lady Byng. Land won the Calder for New Jersey. Laine won the Conn Smythe, so you can see why LA was doing so well. No Vezina for Houston, or not Houston Donald, Easton Donald, as we were thinking. It goes to Hugo Elenefelt of Vancouver, who we knocked out in the playoffs. Safronov won the Jennings for Philadelphia. Cracknell the Masterton for Toronto. New Jersey's coach won the Jack Adams. Dvorsky the Selke. Skula the Lindsay. And Asher Vance won his 2nd Richard in the last 3 seasons. Hopefully he can win another next season because he's been so good so far. And then no awards for our AHL affiliate, which is kind of a surprise with the amount of young talent we have coming up still in the system. So there's that, and I think that's pretty much all I was going to show you guys. Let me quickly show you guys the draft class, the progress reports, and the contract situation to wrap up this episode. But we aren't going to show you guys the retirements in this episode. I'll probably do that at the start of the next episode, just because this episode was running a little bit long at the point where my video just for some reason started to freeze and whatnot. But yeah, here's the draft class. Obviously, we're going to have a late first-round pick this year, but we could probably find ourselves some good steals, and we could always move up if we need to. But we probably don't really need to, since we have probably the best prospect pool in the entire NHL. But there is guys like, for example, who was it? There was a guaranteed, yeah, top 6 like Tommy Ribeiro we could go after potentially, so I'll pin him. He might be like our first-round pick. I think there was some other guys I was looking at before. Can't remember who though. There's some low top 6s in the 2nd round, so it might not be the best draft class ahead of us. which is not great, but at least we have good prospects. There's some elite goaltenders and a guaranteed medium elite actually left-wing playmaker, so I might have to take that guy just based on the fact he's guaranteed to be medium elite. So I'll pin him for sure. Any low elites that we could pin? Maybe here in Pascal Vanier. Yeah, maybe. I'll pin him. And then Adrien Domingue might be as well, but he's already 20, so it's not really worth it. So there you go in terms of the draft class progress report wise. Let's see what we're getting growth wise. So, wow. A lot of statistical growth from Corrado. Kabanov's getting a lot of natural growth. Reefers is getting statistical growth. Vance is getting statistical growth and natural growth. That's good to see, considering this is his last year of growth. He's going to be exact soon. And then looks like a lot of other players are getting statistical. There's some drop-off from Cale Makar. So the question is, since his contract is up for renewal this offseason, do we bring him back? Like for a one-year deal, or do we get rid of him? Cox is getting statistical drop-off. That's not great, considering he's our second-line center. Donald is getting a lot of natural growth. Other than that, not a huge amount of growth in our NHL team. In the system-wise, we are getting good growth from a lot of players. Solovyov's now up to an 82, but he's a pending UFA. We didn't use him really at all this season, so I don't know if we should be letting him walk with the guys that we have coming up in the system, like Spiller, for example, and also Kavanaugh. How did Spiller do in the AHL, speaking of which? Pretty solid. Yeah, we have so much talent down there, and Howden's up to a 75 medium elite goalie. Wow. So we definitely have some decisions on who we want to get rid of and who should be in the NHL as early as next season. Oh my goodness, Lane Weeks is up to a 73 at 19. Let's go. Lane Weeks is going to be in the NHL soon too. I love to see it. It's good to see a lot of our prospects developing so nicely, as that's definitely going to help us in terms of winning that Stanley Cup. And then finally, all expiring, like I said, Cale Makar is the big one that's up for renewal. Wants 10.675. We could do that for 1 year, or we could let him walk. And then Lafreniere, yeah, I don't think he's worth that for a second line left winger. So we probably will have to let Lafreniere walk and find somebody as a replacement for that second line, or let somebody in the system or the bottom six take over that spot. And then we still have like Morris and Lowry, who are RFAs, which is at least good, so we have some control a little bit. Anton's, I probably would package him away in a trade, because this guy got sent down to the AHL and we didn't use him after that. But he is still a pending RFA. And then, yeah, Kavanaugh could be a depth defenseman for us maybe next season. So there's all that. And then Donald needs another contract. He's still an RFA, but he still wants like $8 million, which is kind of scary. And then we have Rudy Pitton, who is a pending UFA. He really doesn't want a lot of money, so we could always bring him back easily as a backup option. And then we could sign some unsigned guys if we want to, like Lorakainen for the AHL, Adamski, that type of thing. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode. So in next episode, we will take it to the draft and re-sign stage as we look to maintain our team and kind of upgrade it a tiny bit, and hopefully that's enough to get us from the conference finals where we got eliminated this year to a Stanley Cup Finals appearance. Send anything down below, and I'll see you guys next time.